Hello guys, Lady Lee here from Lady Lee's Home. In this video, I want to share with you something that I've learned a few years ago from my ex-mother-in-law. I used to, when I came to the US, a couple of years after we came to the US, we bought an 18-wheeler truck and lived on the road for a couple of years. We drove all over the country for FedEx Custom Critical, and it was a really great way for us to see the United States. There's a few problems with this lifestyle, even though it really was a lot of fun. But one of the main problems that I had back then is that we had to stop at public and use public bathrooms all the time. If it was in truck stops or rest areas or just random gas stations. And you can probably imagine that it wasn't the best experience for me. So after a couple of months of doing that, I started having a lot of urinary infections, urinary tract infections. And it was not a fun thing because when you drive an 18-wheeler, you can't really stop at the closest doctor's clinic and get a prescription to antibiotics, and you can't always find a place to stop at the pharmacy and get antibiotics, and you don't really want to take antibiotics on a regular basis. So it was a struggle for me. One day I was talking to my ex-mother-in-law, and she said that I should drink corn silk tea. I wasn't sure what she was talking about, but she explained that the corn silk has a lot of it really supports the urinary tract system in our body. Basically, I won't get into all of the health details because I'm not a doctor or anything like that. There is a little bit more in detailed information with reference to credible sources on the blog. This is actually a very old blog post that I have for years, and a lot of people have tried this and liked it very much and commented if you want to go and read that. So I have all the health benefits and stuff like that over there on the post if you need a little bit more information. But basically, corn silk make us pee, and it flushes the body of toxins and helps us clean our body this way by making us pee more. So the way to do it, and I've tried that and it really helped me a lot, that and a baking soda remedy that is also on the blog if you want to check that out. Anyway, as you saw me doing here, you just peel the husk off the corn cob, and then you take the silk, you cut the top part, which is usually kind of brownish and dirty, and then you have two options. You can either lay it in kind of like one layer, like spread out on a paper towel, and it will dry if you leave it on the kitchen counter on a paper towel at room temperature. It will take it a few days, but it will eventually dry and will dry and will look like what I have in the jar here. Or you can stick it in the dehydrator on 95 degrees Fahrenheit for probably maybe 8 to 10 hours or so. Then to make the tea, all that you have to do is take about a tablespoon or so of corn silk and put it in a mug, and then boil some water and just add the water. Let it steep for maybe 4 or 5 minutes. I like to add mint or a tea bag and just put the corn silk in addition to something else. It's not it has a really, really gentle taste of corn. It's not nasty or anything like that. I wouldn't say that it tastes very good either, but it really is kind of like a neutral, very gentle corn flavor. You can also put it in like a mesh bowl so it's easy to fish it out later, and then just drink it. Back then I used to drink, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 cups a week, and that helped me get over my problems with urinary tract infections. All right, I hope this was helpful. Again, more information on the blog. I will see you again in the next video.